Three mysterious children in history. Unsolved cases of the Green Children, Caspar Hauser and Pauline Picard. These are not mere ghost stories, but documented accounts, whispered through generations, each telling a compelling narrative of the strange and the unexplained. Today, we journey through time to revisit three such cases, peeling back the layers of history to examine the enduring mysteries surrounding the Green Children of Woolpit, Caspar Hauser and Pauline Picard. Our first story takes us to the rural heartland of 12th century England, a time when life moved at a slower pace, governed by the rhythms of the seasons and the land. Picture, if you will, the small village of Woolpit in Suffolk. It is harvest time. The fields are alive with activity. One day, as the story goes, two children emerge from the nearby fields, their appearances as startling as their sudden arrival. Unlike the sun-kissed villagers, these children, a brother and sister, possessed skin of an otherworldly hue, a vivid green. Their clothing, too, seemed strange, made of unfamiliar fabrics, but even more perplexing was their language, a garbled tongue that no one in Woolpit could understand. The villagers, a compassionate lot, took the children in, offering them food and shelter, but the children, seemingly bewildered by their surroundings, refused the food offered, their reluctance only adding to the enigma surrounding them. For days, the children remained a mystery, their origins a source of endless speculation. Then, slowly, they began to adapt to their strange new environment. The brother and sister, whose names are believed to have been recorded as Agnes and Stephen, gradually acclimated to the local food, their green skin tone fading over time until it matched the complexion of the other villagers. As they learned to speak English, the children shared a remarkable tale. They spoke of a place they called St. Martin's Land, a subterranean world where the sun never shone, casting everything in a perpetual twilight. According to the children, they had wandered from their home, following the sound of bells, until they stumbled upon the blinding light of the sun and the unfamiliar world of Woolpit. The story of the Green Children of Woolpit spread like wildfire, captivating the imagination of all who heard it. Over the centuries, numerous theories have been put forward to explain their origins. Some speculate that the children were victims of a dietary deficiency, perhaps a lack of essential nutrients that caused their unusual skin color. Others believe they may have suffered from a rare medical condition, a form of chlorosis, which can cause a greenish tint to the skin. Could their tale of St. Martin's Land be a glimpse into a hidden realm, a place existing beyond our normal perception? Or perhaps it was a metaphor for something else entirely. We may never know the true origins of the Green Children of Woolpit, but their story continues to intrigue and mystify us to this day. We journey now to the early 19th century, a period of great intellectual and scientific advancement where the world was rapidly changing and new ideas were flourishing. Yet, even in this age of burgeoning knowledge and discovery, some mysteries defied rational explanation and left people bewildered. One such enigma emerged in the ancient city of Nuremberg, Germany, in May 1828, with the sudden arrival of a young man whose origins were as perplexing as his demeanor. His name, or at least the name he would come to be known by, was Caspar Hauser, a name that would soon be on everyone's lips. He appeared on the streets of Nuremberg, a figure as out of place as a bird that had flown into a drawing room, causing quite a stir among the townsfolk. Disoriented and barely able to speak, Caspar carried with him a note, claiming he had been raised in total isolation, away from the world and its influences. The note further stated that he was being delivered to the care of a cavalry captain, though the reason for this unusual request remained shrouded in mystery and speculation. Caspar, who appeared to be about 16 years old, possessed only the most rudimentary understanding of the world, as if he had just emerged from a long, dark tunnel. He moved with an awkward gait, his senses seemingly overwhelmed by the sights and sounds of the bustling city around him. He recoiled from human touch, as if unfamiliar with even the simplest forms of human interaction, adding to the mystery of his past. His diet, it seemed, had consisted solely of bread and water, and he exhibited a strange aversion to meat and anything but the blandest of foods, which puzzled those who tried to help him. News of Caspar's arrival spread quickly, transforming him from a nameless curiosity into an object of fascination and endless speculation. Who was this enigmatic young man, and what circumstances led to his peculiar condition? The questions seemed endless. Theories abounded, some more outlandish than others, as people tried to make sense of his mysterious appearance. Some whispered that Caspar was of noble birth, perhaps a disinherited heir to a vast fortune, hidden away to prevent his rightful claim to power and wealth. Others, more grounded in reality, proposed that he had been the victim of cruel treatment, perhaps abandoned at a young age and raised in solitary confinement away from human contact. His limited vocabulary and childlike demeanor seemed to support this theory, suggesting years of deprivation and social isolation had taken their toll. Despite the best efforts of those who sought to unravel his past, Caspar remained an enigma, a puzzle that refused to be solved. He learned to speak and write with remarkable speed, revealing a sharp mind and a thirst for knowledge that surprised many. Yet the details of his early life, those crucial formative years, remained frustratingly out of reach, lost in the labyrinth of his own forgotten past, a past that seemed to elude even his own memory. Even in death, Caspar Hauser remained an enigma, a mystery that continues to intrigue and baffle historians to this day. Chapter 3: The Disappearance of Pauline Picard. Our final journey takes us to the ruggedly beautiful region of Brittany, France, in the spring of 1922. The world was still reeling from the aftermath of the Great War, and a pervasive sense of unease lingered in the air. It was against this backdrop of uncertainty that the stage was set for a mystery that would grip the nation, a story of disappearance, mistaken identity, and unsettling twists that defied explanation. In the small village of Goas-al-Lan, nestled amidst the rolling hills and windswept coastline of Brittany, life revolved around the timeless rhythms of nature. It was here that a young girl named Pauline Picard, a bright and curious child of 5, vanished without a trace, leaving her family in despair. On a sunny afternoon in April, as the story goes, Pauline was playing outside her family's farmhouse. Her laughter carried on the gentle breeze. Her parents, busy with their daily chores, thought her safely at play within earshot, never imagining the horror that would soon unfold. But as the shadows lengthened and evening approached, a chilling realization swept over them. Pauline was gone. A frantic search ensued, villagers combing the fields and surrounding woods, their desperate calls of Pauline's name echoing through the gathering dusk. But their efforts proved futile, as if the earth itself had swallowed her whole. Pauline, as if swallowed whole by the earth, had vanished without a trace, leaving behind a haunting mystery. Days turned into weeks, hope dwindling with each passing hour, the village shrouded in a somber mood. The mystery of Pauline's disappearance deepened, casting a pall over the once peaceful village, now gripped by fear and uncertainty. Then, in a bizarre turn of events, a glimmer of hope emerged from an unexpected quarter, bringing a mix of relief and confusion. Weeks after Pauline's disappearance, a young girl bearing a striking resemblance to the missing child was found wandering disoriented near Cherbourg, a considerable distance from Goas-al-Lan. The girl, who gave her name as Pauline, claimed to have been abducted and held captive, her memories fragmented and confused, adding to the mystery. Pauline's parents, overjoyed at the prospect of their daughter's return, rushed to Cherbourg, their hearts filled with a mixture of hope and trepidation. And indeed, the girl bore an uncanny resemblance to their missing daughter. Yet something wasn't right. A nagging doubt lingered. Despite the physical similarities, there were subtle discrepancies that sowed seeds of doubt, making the parents question the truth. The girl, though claiming to be Pauline, seemed unfamiliar with details of her life in Goas-al-Lan, further deepening the mystery. Her mannerisms were different, her speech patterns slightly off, raising more questions than answers. Even those closest to Pauline, those who'd known her from birth, couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. A sense of unease pervaded. Then, in a shocking twist, the skeletal remains of a young child were discovered in a wooded area near the Picard farm. A grim revelation. The remains, positively identified as those of Pauline Picard, confirmed the villagers' worst fears. The girl living among them was not who she claimed to be, leaving the village in shock and disbelief. The stories of the green children of Woolpit, Caspar Hauser and Pauline Picard, though separated by centuries and miles, share a common thread. They remind us that even in an age of advanced technology and scientific understanding, there are still mysteries that defy easy explanation. These children, thrust into the spotlight through extraordinary circumstances, continue to captivate our imaginations, their stories echoing through time, a testament to the enduring power of the unknown. If you enjoyed learning about these historical mysteries, please like, subscribe, and share your theories in the comments below. Perhaps together we can shed some light on these enduring enigmas.